Hey guys, how you doing? Okay, let's go into this. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Let's see what I have to work against. Oh, not bad. Okay. Wanted to show you a game I just recently played. So let's do it. I've played e4, e5, e6, d4, and then d5. The French. He played knight f3. The classic variation. This is the burn. I just don't know how to handle that now. That's then you get that pushing. Okay. I was wondering about this. Interesting. Okay, so far so good. Let's see. My plan is to. I should have probably. Let's see. So at this point, taking is winning. Okay, because any place there, probably yeah. So you take there, takes here, and more likely you castle queen side. I think I just castle queen side here. That's really good. So I castled. I took. He took. And then I'm still having an advantage slightly. I take there, comes over, I retreat back. He played here, I took, he took, I checked. And at this point, you have to be okay with what to play here. Because this actually is winning on the spot. Then we place here, play there, and that's mate. This is a checkmate. He resigned right here because there's no way to save it. I know what you're thinking. What if you play here? No. You don't want to do that. That lets him out of the box. You gotta keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Attack, attack, attack. Show no mercy. Okay, we're going to do a Tatev game, and then I'm going to do a Simon Williams game. This one is the exchange variation. He doesn't like the exchange variation, so he basically crushed his opponent. And so we'll get to see how he says that if they ever do the exchange variation on you, make them pay so that what happens is they'll never want to do the exchange on you again, because it's such a boring, dull opening. And so he says just make them pay so that they'll never want to do it again. So e4, e6, d4, d5, knight, c3. So this is the winner. Oops, my bad. I gotta turn the board around. Keep forgetting to do that. Okay, so winner takes. You take there. So what you're planning on doing now is eventually, if he takes here to regain everything, you can take, and then, like I'll show you, if he takes here, you take here, here, and then if he comes back here, you can actually at this point castle, which then dominates this open file here. And he can't castle queenside, so if he tries something like that, you can just takes, and then if he castles, you're up a whole pawn, 2 pawns, by the way. So more likely he's going to play here, and so we'll get rid of that. And at this point, you can just grab a pawn, and he'll just castle. And now you're again up 2 pawns with superior development than your opponent. I'm surprised she didn't take. Take is actually the best in this line. Why didn't she take? Let's see. And she's up in this by the computer likes Tatev's move sequence. Castle queenside. I don't know. I think I would have played maybe this here. I kind of like this move idea. Getting my 2 rooks on open files. And if he plays there, then you can actually just drop that on him. And if he blocks, just take there. If he takes, then take there. If he castles, smack, you've won 2 pieces. Boom. So you can't do that. Bishop takes, queen takes, and now this knight's attacking this bishop, the pawn, and the bishop's going to have to move, so it goes to g3, and then now you just grab a pawn. So you're up 1 pawn at this moment, castles, and then now you're going to get your knight here, or here, and potentially try to go in for a fork. Takes. And now this right here is just so sweet. You gotta love when you can do that. And then now that's under fire. And now this is under fire, so if the knight takes, which it does, takes, the rook slides over, and b6 is played. 1 second. b6 has the idea of playing c5 and then getting a protected passed pawn. a4, b takes a4. You're just helping your opponent by doing that. That controls everything. Now Tatev actually is crushing here. Rook a2, queen, rook b7. Now that's provoked, so there. And f5. This, remember we talked about Jeremy Silman? This is called the deep freeze, and then if he plays there, then you'd play h5. And who's in charge now? Who's your daddy? That's right. That's it. Now you got to pass her. And you don't want to take because you don't want to open anything up. Now these squares are protected, so she can't. Her opponent can't enter in. c5 and check. And now we're gonna round up this pawn here. Boom, baby. And of course, if this is taken, you know exactly the correct move, right? And then you go whoop, baby, love it. Yeah, you gotta like that. Sorry. Yes, you gotta like that. Sorry about that. You gotta like how that works. I just get like excited when you get to see a fork like that. If there was a fork, be like yes, 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 yes. And then you take the pawn. And you can't really take here either. I guess you could. But then that's under fire. Well, then you gotta be really careful. I guess you'd probably take here at that point. And then what you do is you check, you come around, and this pawn would go up the board. Excuse me 1 second. Allergies are really bad right now for me. So kind of a Lucinda if you want to think about it. If he moves up here, you go here. Sorry about that. Gotta get rid of this move. And if he checks there, you come there. If he comes here, you push. And what you do is you come up here to hold. And then you come there, you come here. This is actually a better Lucinda for you, because you have 2 pawns. At this point, you have to take. And there's mate. So our opponent resigned right about here. At this point, there's a resignation. So that was a really good game. Actually, I'm sorry, right there. And that's when the resignation happened. Because we talked about the Lucinda, and her opponent, her opponent didn't want Tatev's opponent didn't want Tatev to do the Lucinda, especially with this pawn here. Yeah, you wouldn't want that. That's kind of like a slap in the face there. So, so now let's do the exchange variation of the French with Grandmaster Simon Williams. e4, e6, d4, d5. E takes d5, e takes d5, and knight f3, g4, a pin, bishop h6, h5. This is just standard lines. Check, queen, bishop e2, knight c6, castle queenside. So this is a all-out attack. His opponent castle queenside. Queen to b4. Oh yes, you gotta love that. You gotta love it when a plan comes together. Yes, you do. g4, and now the bishop got to a really beautiful diagonal, so he's happy there. Queen is now coming back, guarding the pawn here, potentially getting ready for there and there. You're gonna love it. Takes, h takes. Now this rook has control of this file. b5, bishop b4, a takes b, knight takes b, and this is gonna get pretty intense pretty soon here. And the knight comes in. He's got full development. His pieces are all mobile, and his opponent, Simon Williams' opponents, aren't. You gotta love that tactic. It's like smack. He's won a pawn. Then you just retreat back. Why trade off when you have superiority? Knight comes in. Now the bishop's under fire. Knight comes. Now the knight's really strong here on e4. He's going after the e2 f2 pawn. Bishop g3, which the bishop is ready to trade itself off. And now the rook's attacking here. This rook's attacking here. Here. Potentially the rook can come in, the knight come in and come here, and it's just like attack. Yeah. c5, knight d, pawn takes, rook takes, h4, rook f4, knight e5, knight takes, d4, and then check. And of course, you see what would happen if you played there, right? There you go. So he can't take there. The knight moves. If you take here, what do you think the idea is? Let's take a look. More likely, a fork. So he's got enough pawns to counter that, but why walk into a fork if you don't have to? And his opponent resigned because the problem is there's a double threat. This rook has to move, and when it does, you win a bishop. So it's just full of tactics. You gotta love it. And so now we're gonna work on some more of the advanced variation that we talked. I was gonna tell you about. We're gonna work on. So let's do this thing. Oops, I gotta. Let's see here. I got to make sure I'm in this right. Okay. Man, we're gonna. Oh, I gotta turn the board right. Okay, there you go. So e4, e6, d4, d5. Knight is 3, there, and there, and there, and knight. And you have there and there. Okay, we're going to do the we're going to do Alekhine clad variation. I promised you guys we would do that. Bishop takes, H takes, Queen takes, G5, and then my opponent actually played that move, which is actually best. This right here is best. D3 was actually played by in the book, which gives black a slight advantage here. G6, knight F3, Queen E2, E7, castle queenside, knight C6, bishop, Queen E3, knight B6. Kind of trying to get castle if we can. G4, bishop D7, rook H6, castle queenside, G5, and knight E5. So let's go to okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go back here, H5. There's actually another move. Instead of bishop takes here, there's C5. C5's a line that could be played. Bishop takes, king, and it says king takes here. And F4, Queen B6, A4, Queen C6, knight takes C5, knight takes C5, D takes C5, and Queen takes C5, D2, Queen D2, and knight C6. Have you noticed that black is slightly, he's more developed? It's really odd. He actually is. He's one more piece developed than white. But it's getting close to an end game, so it's slightly better for white. Now white's better a little bit. Bishop D2, and now you don't really have to worry about the position because King B1 is played, which is prophylactic, and it's equal to slightly better for white. Okay, so let's go to Queen D3. Instead of Queen D3, there's a move. Let's see what that is. The old line. There's an old line that he talked about. Is knight to H3. This is the old main line. Queen E7, which is what we've learned. Knight F4, G6, Queen G4, knight C6, castle queenside, and H5. This takes advantage of this here. And then if takes here, of course takes. If rook takes, queen takes, and then knight to F8, getting ready to castle queenside and reconsolidate your position. So he's not gonna take there, so we're gonna delete that. Queen F3, going after here. Oops, my bad, get that out of there. Knight B6, And the bishop moves. G4, H4, there's also a line on move 8 instead of that, or instead of H here, oops, sorry, instead of here, or instead of that, instead of here, or instead of this, there's subline knight b5. Take advantage here, and then you go knight d to hold, queen g4, g6, c4, e6, and knight c3 is active play for the pawn. It's an active play for, it gives you active play for a pawn. White has more active play. That's basically what he's saying. So that's P. The P. It shows you by letters of alphabetical order. And so now that we have, let's do this here. D. Okay, instead of G6, black has one for Q. Q is knight C6. Knight C6 is an idea. Knight F3, G6, queen takes G6, F takes G6, and knight B5. Going there. King E7. Knight takes. This is a game between Kasparov versus Krochnoi Zurich 2001. We'll see if the game actually comes up. I hope it does because I want to see. There we go. This should be it. On here, I don't think they spell his name right. I think it's spelled differently. Oh, you are? Nice. Hey Fox, how you doing? All right, we're doing a this is the clad variation of in the French classic. It's Alekhine. It's not clad. Sorry, Chad attack. It's not clad. Chad. Sorry. One sec. Ugh, a lot of talking there. So we're gonna see how he gets pummeled here. Kasparov defeats Krochnoi here, I believe. Let me see if that's right. Yep, Kasparov beat Krochnoi. Takes, and Krochnoi missed this line here. And if you notice that it's kind of like drawish, it's a drawn line, but he missed the draw. Knight H4. I know you're thinking, whoa, why can't he just take that there? I think it gives white too much counterplay with king f7. Yeah, king f7, and then when he goes back, you can actually win a pawn here, so I don't really like it. Where? Well, where did I miss? What move sequence was that? Let's see, did I miss something? Where did I miss? What number of move was that, Fox? Am I missing something here? No, Gary's actually white. Gary's white in this line. Oops, sorry about that. My screen needs to go up there. Turn that off. There we go. It comes in there with check. It comes over. And it's kind of, you know what's so funny? If you take here, it's mate and 6. First of all, it starts with a check. King comes up. Then you check here. King comes up. I believe, let's see if I'm not mistaken here. Check. Check. That was a mistake. D8's actually the best here. Oh, I gotcha. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. I gotcha. You never want to get mated like that. That's a blunder. So G8 would have been best. It's just incredible, these type of move sequences that the guys do. It's just insane. That was an interesting game. Yeah. That was a line from that was actually kind of like a sub line. And let's see here. Instead of G6, that's what Gary Krochnoi played and got defeated by white by Gary, and we got to see that one. Hold on. Alright. Well, we went over 2 lines there, so we'll pick up the rest tomorrow. So I have to write down that which ones we went over. Just one sec, Fox. So we went over this here, that there. Okay, I don't think we went over. We have this one to go over, that one to go over, that one to go over, this one to go over, this one to go over. Okay. I don't know if we went over C. I'll have to check that line out really quick. Okay, tomorrow we have a couple lines we'll go over more in the Alekhine Chad attack. So you're white here. Okay. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. So far, so good. Takes. Why don't you just take there? That would have been interesting. I know you, I know you, he could play that, but that could easily be dealt with queen there. But you really, I know what you're saying, that b5 potentially could be played, but then now you have that, and so if he comes back, actually, my bad there, you can just take there, so. But you're still fine. I think you're still fine either way. So mainly, okay, it says castles. Let's take a look to see what the computer thinks of that. I don't know. So he actually castled. Wow, nice attacks. There we go. Okay, all your forces are coming into the fray. You gotta love that. I don't know. I think I might have actually played a6 there. I know this a5. Then if he takes there, maybe I'm wrong with that move. I don't know. Maybe I was just thinking that potentially bishop there and this type of an attack. If he plays there, then you got there and here. So I think he's in a pickle at this point. Maybe he can just come back. Bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes, knight takes, 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 takes. He does have an outside passer, so I'm not sure. You have to go to, there's something, oops, oh snap, go back. You have to go to tools, and it says import all the way down here, and then you click it, and then what you do is you go to your game and you underline it, or you go like this. Let me I'll pull up a game real quick, and I'll show you how to import it. We'll just do I'm not gonna really play it, but I'll just show you how it works. Just one sec, Fox. I will get back to the game. You go like this. You right click. You click copy. You pull up ICC, CT Chess. Go to import. You click there. You paste it in. Then you click import, and the game should come up like this. And I think you take the link up here and you copy it, and then you send it on this board here. I think that's how it goes. So you castled. Knight b7. No, not b7. Bishop b7. Okay, knight c5. So d, Oh, a score. Oh, you have a score sheet. Oh, what you could do then is, let's see, how could you do that? I'm not sure about that. Let me see. Maybe you can put it into. I think you can maybe pull up. Let me see. Just hold on, Fox. 1 sec. We'll get back to your game. Just 1 sec. I think if you pull up an analyze board, and then maybe you move the pieces, like move here. There's a move down here, a PGN file, maybe something here. I don't know. I'm not sure how to do it. I'm just doing the best I can to help you out. Second. Sometimes I get water. Okay. Yeah, I know it's good. If it's 100 moves, it's gonna be a while putting it in, so don't worry. Knight A5. Oh, snap. So there, so you retreat back. A2. Yeah, you do have a pretty good position here, Fox. You gotta, I gotta like that position here. This knight's kind of awkwardly positioned, so okay, sounds good. Try to post it into the message box if you it'd be great too. I think you could do it on ICC chess. I mean Allied chess. Sorry, Allied chess. You can put it in on the go to watch and the go to stream. I think I have a box there too that you can actually put it in that is tied to Twitch. I'm not sure, but I think it is. Let's see. So D5. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you're getting him locked in now. Let me see some. Smack, you gotta love that. Do you see that? This move right here is so sweet. You could actually take right here, and if he takes back here, you play there. It's protected by the rook and attacks the queen, so the queen's gonna have to retreat back. If it retreats here or here, these 2 points, you just take. So if it comes here, you just take, and then you win a pawn. Yeah, and then you have like a massive. I like your pawn chain is so powerful. Then you could double up here and triple up, and his structure is horrible. You have one pawn chain and he has 3. So in an endgame, you're gonna be unstoppable with that. Nice. You should have, in my opinion, that's actually winning. Bishop there wins. There is no way to save the position, because what this does is it breaks communication with this square here. This bishop undiscovered an attack on the knight breaks the communication with this square here, because that's what black wants to do. And so by this, he's going to have to take, and then by taking, you take and you win a queen. It goes back to Jeremy Silman's books. He talks about communication lines, all different types, and also tactics from scratch. If you guys are interested in a good book, there's the gentleman. He Tactics from Scratch is a really good book. He talks. That's where I actually learned about breaking the lines of communication. This is the square he'd love to go to, and it's too late. He's gonna probably have to take here. And you're up material. And if he plays here, then he plays there. You still can grab that. Even if he tries there, you still can grab this. And if he tries here, you then have, let me see, what can we play at this point? We're up a whole rook, so maybe there. Then if he plays there, you just double up there. If he tries that, he comes there, takes, and you're winning, so. Wow, your opponent did get really greedy. I don't know, I think I would have played here. Allowed that. Well, actually that is a bad move. I was hoping somehow to get a queen here, so maybe first we could play queen there. And when takes here. No, it's too soon. Drat. So that doesn't work. Let's see if we can find anything. Let's see if we can find anything to take advantage of that. I kind of like that move, so I probably would play there and guard this pawn. Then that allows my queen to go to c2. Then I could play rook and double up. Pawn f5. Yeah, but why provoke any weaknesses if you don't have to? You're still fine. You wanna keep this open, because if you can get a queen here, double up your rooks and check and takes, you can actually back rig mate him, because the queen guards here and one of the rooks would be there. So, uh-oh. That's best. I don't know, I kind of like this move. See if we can't maneuver around. If he plays there, then you get that. And so he can't move his rook. So if he tries something like that, you then can infiltrate around into here. And his queen has to move there. And let's see, what can we play? Potentially we can come in there. Interesting move sequence, but I kind of would have played, if it was me, I would have played here. I know it sounds a little greedy, but Just go to an endgame. There's a book by Grandmaster Joel Benjamin, and he talks about liquidation on the chessboard. I haven't read it, but I've heard it was good. I'm not exactly sure, but it talks about a liquidation, when to liquidate down. Like at this point, when you could trade down like that and win a pawn, it's a perfect time to liquidate, because what you can do is at the right moment get the pawn, get this rook over here, and then push, and then this bishop could come right here and guard the queening square. So don't be afraid to trade down. Can't believe he did that. Now he's totally losing. I would have moved, if it was me. I know this is strange, but I would have moved my king over. I wouldn't have really worried about my rook at this moment. I would have moved my king over to get behind a pawn so there's no more checks or anything. Prophylactic. That's just what I was thinking. Oh yeah, it's all over. I think I'd queen at this point. Then if he takes, then you could play there, and only move would be here. First you could check, you can come up, and then you deliver the final mate. And that's such a sweet takedown. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when a plan comes together. I gotta say, you gotta love it. Okay, I'm gonna put it on puzzles. I'll be right back, and we can work on little puzzles until the game gets put in, and then we'll go over that game on here too. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so are you white? Let's see here. Are you black, or which side are you? Okay. Wow, you did the Nimzo Larson variation. Huh. Kind of odd. It looks very similar to a French, but let's see. Not bad. The opponent is kind of he's attacking. Your opponent's attacking too soon. He's not even developed and he's attacking. That's crazy. I'm thinking potentially you could have checked here. Yeah. But I think he could have blocked at that point, so we don't want to do that. So maybe, let's see if we played takes here, here. He has to move his king at that point. And then I think we can develop our knight with mega threat. Yeah. You just always have to think of most active play. Back rank issues are always the toughest. I kinda, in my opinion, I like that. I just like the bishop takes. I think it's just more powerful. You don't want to risk, and if he takes here, you win and you're totally crushing. Can't she just take the queen? And if he takes here, you could always just play there. It's okay. Hey, one time I missed mate like in one, so don't worry about it. I always just have to remember. Wait a second, you could take it still. So you could actually take it here. And he can't take back now. This is actually even better. Wow. There's no threats or anything. That was a big time blunder on his part. He would have resigned at this point. There's really no counterplay for the opponent. And then if he tries some silly bishop thing like that, you just come smashing in. If he takes there, you just take here with a double fork. If he plays here, then you can actually go for a potential attack on the bishop and this rook. So He could try to save one, but loses the other one. Wow, crunch, crunch. Why didn't you? I have a question. Why didn't you take the knight? I mean the rook. Why didn't you just take the rook? Even if he plays here, you still have that check, and if he takes, and then you move your king. So, I don't know. Now, when he moved here, when he moved there, you can just take there. You just take the rook on d5. Oh no, I think I would have just snapped the pawn off the board. If he plays there. I kind of see your idea though about cutting off the opponent's king. Surprised he didn't play here, but I think he was concerned a little bit about losing that pawn. Yeah, I think it's winning, yeah. Oh, sorry about that, man. Nice Lucinda. I like it. That is such a great move, Fox. I like that move. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. That's a beautiful Lucinda. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? It's okay. You know what? I know it's a good game. Yeah, it's a good time to resign for your opponent, because if he plays here, you just come up and he's got to move up. Then you come up. And if he comes over, you just cut him off, and if he pushes, you can actually just come up here. Let's see. If he pushes, you check. He's gonna have to come there. He pushes, and he's just one move too late. One move too late. Which, where? Because I can really help. If you tell me where we missed mate 2. That was a stellar game, Fox. I gotta say, that was a wonderful Lucinda. You gotta love the Lucinda. That is a great Lucinda. That's commending, man. Good job. Good job. Let's see, did I miss mate 2? Let's see. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yep. I did miss. Good find there. Good find. Excellent job. I did miss that. I got so into the move sequence that I missed that. Yeah. Oops, not analyst board. Let's go to puzzles. Let's see here. I believe maybe it's potentially queen. That's fine. Thinking that might be the... bishop e5. Yeah, that does look winning, doesn't it? Wow. That is winning. Who'd have thunk? Yeah, that is winning. Huh. Yep. I don't see anything. I don't see anything but that either, so Let's see. That has to be the move. That's got to be the move. Yeah. Nice find. Yeah, I was thinking something like this, but I don't think it works. Yeah. It doesn't work because of that. It's a draw, yeah. Yeah, that is what I actually saw. I'll show you back here. This was my idea right here. I'll show you. It's funny. It's if he makes a mistake and takes here, you take here, and then when he comes up, then you can actually. Well, no, actually, I think you can save it. My bad there again. Yeah, he can actually save that. Ouch. Yep, it doesn't work. Yeah, I thought it would work, but his king can come up and guard the other rook. It's like, so close. So close, but so far away. Sorry about that. One second. Excuse me. Let's see here. Excuse me. So here. Ah, drat. Snap. Snap, snap, snap. That's okay, we'll get it back. Let's just refocus down. I have to remember to look for we gotta remember to look for those guys. It's okay though. Oh, you want to check to see why that doesn't fail? Yeah, ouch. That's okay. Hey, you know what? At least we worked through it and we got to find out why it didn't work. That's the whole purpose. We're gonna do fine, guys. Don't worry. Let's see here. I'm thinking it's potentially I think it's potentially that. I don't think that works now that I think about it. Well, maybe it does, because if he takes here, and then we queen, and if rook, we turn into a queen here, he takes, and then this pawn takes back with, and turns into a queen. What do you think? What do you think, Fox? What do you think, guys? Oh. So what do you think? Because I kind of evaluated it already, but I wanted to make sure that you guys are on and see if you guys think that there's 100% on that. You can't take with, well, I guess you could. Well, no. Well, oh, you're kidding me. Wow. Yeah, that was right. Irritating. I really thought that that was going to be a winning. Yeah. Only a computer, huh? Only a computer. We'll get that good too, so. Let's make sure that we're not missing anything now. We're gonna have to double down here. Oh, back here? Okay. It was pawn takes C2. Let's see here. Hi guys. Let's see here. I think you're right on that. E4 could be taken. See, if you go on E4, he takes there, you take back, and then the knight takes. That actually makes the most sense this year. Snap, whoa. Wowzers. Huh. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you guys are right on that. This right here. Because if he plays there, then we take. No. What's going on here? What did we miss? What did we miss? What did we do here? I think you're gonna have to play Rook G7 here. Ouch. I don't like playing Rook G7 though. think it's this. Sorry about that. Sorry about breathing like that. I think it guards that. Oh, wait a second. Can't we just play here? Trying to see if that's the correct move. Because then if he comes here, we can actually take there. And then if he comes here, we could actually play check there. Yeah, I believe that is it. Yep, the tempo that we needed to wins. All right. I'm thinking something like this. Eventually they all start looking the same, huh? I'm thinking it has something to do with takes here. I'll be right back. You guys take a look at this and I'll be right back. So what do you think? Do you like the root takes? It just feels so right for that move, though. But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing it. So let's see here, there, D6. Yeah, I like this move, but oh boy, I'm trying to see if there anything else that we can do. Yeah. Trying to see, are we missing anything though? Is there any problems here? Yeah, I'm thinking it has to be bishop. Good find there. Good job, guys. We're back in this. We're back in the fray. Let's get us some points. Okay, you want to take a look at that? You actually push. I'd probably say there, and then you're fine. What happens if you take with the queen? I think he just takes there. Yeah, so if he moves back here, we push up. And if he plays there, we take there. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, huh? I'll probably be able to do one more. We'll finish up on this one, because this looks like a little bit of a tougher one. I think that's the way to stop. If we try here, he can actually come over with check, and I don't think we have anything, so... So you're thinking that. Yeah, I think you're right. Hmm. I think we have to take, if I'm not mistaken, because if we take here, huh? Just take. Are you sure about taking the bishop though? Because can't. Let's see. Well, that is true. Oh boy, this is a little. I guess you're right, because then he would have to check, wouldn't he? Well, okay. Well, let me see. You guys have any other questions on this? It's a pretty good one to leave off on. Let me see. So if we take here, he takes there, we take there. What happens though if we do take here? Oh, we can trap us there. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Let's see, knight takes a knight. Oh, hold on. Knight takes knight. Oh, I gotcha. Bishop takes. Hold on, I'm with you. I'm feeling you. Let me see. Yeah, but I think we can just go here, if I'm not mistaken. Oops, sorry, my bad there. Wrong move. Oh, okay. Okay, so F takes. Oh, FE. Gotcha. Gotcha. I feel you. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Gotcha. And then if you tried something like that. Am I answering everything you guys were thinking about? I think that's winning at this point. Yeah. Any other ideas? Okay. Do you have any more questions on this puzzle here? After takes. Do you have any other ideas that you were thinking about? Yeah, it is. Do you have any ideas? Any more ideas, guys? Besides, are you all good? Do you have any other moves you want to go over? Excuse me. Oh, it's good water. Okay. Anything, guys? Are you guys all good? I'll give you a second or two to put in if you guys want any lines. That is true. So, anything. I'll give you guys like a minute to put something in because I know it might have some lag on here. So, and when it hits 103, I'll just take it as if you guys are okay. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to put a line in or if you want to say something. That's funny. Okay, so then if there's no more questions, almost, I'll give you guys a little more time if you have anything else you want to put in. Because I know there's a lag sometimes on the server. question for you higher players in regard to that thought. Oh, I got you. That's funny. Okay. Well, guys, remember, there's always a plan in the position. Just gotta find it. And when you do, you always get to say this. I love it when a plan comes together. Remember, learn from your mistakes. Don't dwell there. And times might be tough, but you know what? He's always there to help us. So just remember that. And continue to keep pushing forward. That's the main thing. Keep pushing forward, because otherwise you're always looking back and you never progress. And you know what? I remember what Hannibal Smith said. He says, a plan is good when you can predict up to 3 moves plus of what your opponent's going to do. That's a plan. He told Face that, and I was like, that is cool. I'm going to check one more time before I do the sign off to make sure if you guys put in anything that I can you maybe put on the board. I'll see. Okay, 1 second. Let me take a look. Nothing. Gotcha. So, as Wesley So says, through the Lord Jesus, as I say, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll be back on, Lord willing, and keep studying chess, guys, and doing good. Bye-bye.